In other words, no, I'm not. Not even close. Jesus Christ. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show with Mike and T-Roy. What up, T?
Hey, man.
How are you?
I'm all right, I guess, for the first Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. Can only go downhill from here.
Yeah, right? Hopefully the week flies by. I woke up. I don't know if you heard me last night.
I didn't.
You what?
I did not.
You did not. Okay. Good. Because I was coughing so loud. I was like, I'm going to fucking wake T up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have before, but not last night.
Really?
Yeah.
From coughing?
You did it one night from the fucking wood room.
Yeah.
Hacking so loud.
Yeah.
It woke me up.
I don't know what's going on. I hope I don't have something that I pass on to you. That's not good. But yeah, all of a sudden yesterday late, I start hacking bad. I'm like, good. And it just like hit me out of nowhere.
Really?
And it's got this whole like throat feel to it, chest feel to it.
Probably lung cancer.
Probably.
Yeah.
And I've been coughing all day.
Really?
All day. And then the reason we came in the way we did, and you were like, ready? I was like, yeah. And then you hit the music, and I went into this mild coughing fit. And I was like, no, I'm not ready.
I guess not.
Yeah. So anyway, there's that going on. I apologize to everybody for late last week. My back has been just killing me. It's sometimes it's a little better than other days. I did schedule a surgery. I got that finally scheduled.
Oh, yeah? When are you having that?
March 7th.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? I appreciate everyone's input. I really do. There's a lot of great people out there that have reached out to me, and you know, everyone's got their pros and cons to everything, which I totally understand. I mean, even the doctors tell you nothing's 100%. Is this surgery better than that surgery? And you know, and so I've compiled the best knowledge my idiot self is possible of gathering, and I appreciate everyone's input, but I've got to do something. I can't wait any longer, and so I've talked to a few surgeons, and had Beth take my stuff to her surgeons, back guys, and give me their input based on, you know, what the scan said and all that. So anyway, I've scheduled it, and you know, we'll go from there. So hopefully by March 7th, you know, and I've heard everything to, you'll be out of commission for 6 months, to, you'll be back on your feet in 24 hours.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck to make of any of it. I don't know. All I know is I'm really excited because I reached out to Ben Carter.
Yeah.
Dear friend Ben. We're birthday brothers. We share a birthday. Me and him and Amy Zempel and Louis C.K.
Right. Perfect.
Yeah, it's a good quad right there.
Definitely.
But Ben and I, Ben is like the top dog over at Trinity Health, like the second largest hospital chain in the nation. He's the number 2 in charge of the whole goddamn thing. And so I was like, hey, what do you know about X hospital? He's like, it's one of mine.
Okay.
I was like, okay. He fucking pimped my dad out so much. When my dad had cancer surgery, he was like, why don't we put you in the M&M suite? When Eminem had to go through his shit for, you know, his abuse years, he ended up in the hospital. And I don't know if I should be talking about this on the
A little late now.
A little late now is right.
Let her rip, Dave Chip.
Yeah. So anyways, but that came with like a its own side room that my mom could stay at.
Oh, nice.
So it had like a mini little kitchen.
Like butlers and shit?
No butlers or
No?
anything. No, because what they do is they boot you at a certain, like, visiting hours are over. And so what you end up with is a whole floor of people that are going through really, really awful whatevers. And whether you're at Carmanos in a cancer wing, you can imagine what people are going through. And so at a certain time, they just ship all these families into a big fucking room, and they all just kind of sit there and cry together. And it was like, you know, my mom ended up getting her own room. There was visiting hour thing didn't exist. It was like she could stay the night.
It's all who you know.
It is. It really is. So I was like, Ben, are you going to look out for me then if it's your hospital? He's like, I got you.
Right.
So that's very encouraging.
Try and get him to take care of the bill instead of the room.
Yeah, right? Right? So anyways, it's, you know, I've just had these really, really rough days with the back. I spent 3 days in a row on the couch. I thank you for your heating pad tea.
Sure.
I was just...
Thank my mother.
I would wake up and just go, please say that T's gone all day. Just make him be gone all day so he doesn't ask for his heating pad back. Like, that's how bad it was. So I'm feeling a bit better today.
You know, they sell those all like every day.
I know, but the one you have is out of my price range.
Right.
It's like next level. You know, I could go get the $30 one.
Sure.
That's in my wheelhouse, but the one with gemstones and shit that you have,
Yeah, it's fancy.
it's fancy as fuck.
That's why I got it.
Yeah, it's insane. It's my goal.
Okay.
My goal is to be able to break the bank, spend
There's the
$150.
Sure.
You know, go big or go home, they say. And so I'm leaning down that road. But I know it sucks when the show that you like and want to be there isn't there for a day or two or whatever. So I appreciate you guys understanding. I made a brief post, but it pisses me off personally. So I appreciate you guys hanging in there, and we'll do our best, I promise. A lot to get to in the world today. But first, new car inventory is growing. When inventory grows, so do the savings. A full lot means better selection. Better selection means dreamy deals. Best of all, when you visit our friends at OG sponsors, Zott Ford in Holly, you get both. So if you bought out your lease in the past year or two because there was nothing to choose from, the deal sucked, today's your lucky day. There's no need to spend money on new brakes, tires, or maintenance. Just trade that turd in and get $2,000 more than it appraised for when you purchase or lease a new Ford Escape, Edge, or Explorer at Zott Ford. As a matter of fact, you can trade in almost any used car and get the extra $2,000 when you get a new whip. Need more deals? How about 0% financing? Yes, 0% on many new vehicles in stock at Zott. Clearly, an expanding inventory generates beautiful bargains. You can check out both when you go visit dealsinthed.com. And we should also mention radiofor1.com, of course, is live. We've been talking about it for a while. You can that's where you get your tank tops, sweatshirts, hats, winter beanies, all that kind of stuff. Excuse me. The Amazon link, Amazon Canada link is there. My Pillow link. Just if you go to the My Store and get the coffee or any of the hundreds of other products he's got there, or whether you're at My Pillow, just use promo code TDC. Also, link to our Patreon page, which is best of all.
Hey, speaking of which, we have a new member.
Oh, excellent. They've got a lot of hours of stuff to catch up on in there.
Yeah, no doubt. That's the way to sandbag it.
Yeah.
Coming in loaded like that.
Yeah, right? You got weeks of stuff to listen to.
We got a Woody.
A Woody?
Woody.
All right.
That's who. And
Not the woodpecker.
Not the woodpecker, not the warden.
All
This
right.
is a completely different Woody.
Okay.
So welcome, Woody. That gives me a Woody.
Is that all the name we have? It's just Woody?
Well, I mean, there's a name in. That's all they put. Remember, we talked about this a little bit. There's a name in the email, but I'm not going to disclose that because Woody was all they put in their name.
Ah,
So
okay.
they want to just be Woody. They can just be
Not
Woody.
a Woodrow. It's not a.
It's just Woody with a W. Not an IE. Not an
Okay.
OULD.
So it's possible it's still the woodpecker.
It is possible.
Anything is possible
Yeah.
at this point. Well, welcome, Woody.
Yes.
Thank you.
Pleasure to have you.
Yeah. Most definitely, yeah. And anytime people sign up is a good day for us.
It is a good day.
It absolutely helps us along on the path, if you will. God, I
Get him
feel,
one step closer to that heating pad.
yeah, exactly. This is going to be a nightmare.
Okay.
You sound a little congested too.
I am, yeah.
Are you dealing with something?
I'm a little stuffy. I don't know if it's like the weather. If something.
Yeah.
Now that it's like
well,
warmed
it warmed
up a little
up
bit. Yeah.
overnight.
Yeah.
like crazy.
So I don't know if something came out, and I am a bit stuffy. So
Yeah, I don't feel quite as bad.
anytime there's that thaw, I feel like I get a little something.
I'm eating Halls that are probably 2 years too old.
Okay.
And so they're chewy.
Oh, nice.
They're like the chewy version of Halls, but they're not supposed to be chewy. They're just stale as shit.
Yeah, that is old. I've never gone that deep into a haul that it got chewy.
Yeah. You can do it.
I guess so.
Trust me, they lose the color, the brightness.
Yeah, probably lose the efficacy too.
They could. I don't know. We'll find out.
Worth a
but
shot.
when I breathe in the eucalyptus fumes,
Yeah, oh yeah.
I can take a deep breath. So I apologize for having something in my mouth while we're talking. That's never good.
There you go. I've got some eucalyptus. What do you call that? Fucking essential oils.
Ah.
Put a couple of dabs.
Oh
right
yeah,
there and
yeah. I
just
used to
huff
do that
all
with
day.
Vicks, man.
Yeah.
A little under the nostril and a little on your chest too.
Yeah. Clear you right up.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
I should have thought of that's what I should have done.
Yeah.
It's gotten the Vapo rub out.
Oh, the Vapo rub.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. How was your weekend?
My weekend was all right, I suppose.
Lacking football?
It was. There was a void.
God.
And the fucking All-Star game. I mean, the Pro Bowl, the whatever you want to call it, the
Yeah.
flag football.
Yeah.
I literally watched 3 plays and went, nope.
Yeah.
The quarterback challenge was about the only thing that was watchable.
And that was always watchable.
Always has been.
Yeah. Seeing those guys, trying to hit targets or.
Yeah.
I missed the one where they would chalk the tip of the ball.
Yes,
and
leave
then
a mark.
run like an obstacle course and then on a full sprint because
Yeah.
they're trying to get the fastest time
Yep.
too. And then they would throw it at that bullseye and it would leave a big chalk print where the ball landed.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Absolutely. Yeah, that
was
great. Indeed.
Dodgeball is fine, I suppose.
Exact. But I'll watch dodgeball if I want to watch dodgeball. I don't
Yeah.
want to watch football players play dodgeball.
Right.
I don't want them golfing or any of the other stupid shit that I didn't watch them do.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Just no.
Yeah.
If anything, I
The
would
skills
like.
competition's where it's at.
It is where it's at. And fine, you want to do something like. I guess it was kind of cool watching guys like when they had to catch the punts and they'd see how many they could catch. And they
Even
had to
that
hold the
was-
balls. I mean, at least that was football related.
Yeah, but having linemen do it,
Yeah.
it's just
Wow.
they get, for those that don't know, they get the jugs machine out, which is the machine that spits the ball out, and you can do line drive, ball release, or you can aim that thing up and do these like really
Shoot
high
like a
punts.
Yeah.
And so they've got these linemen, and they would catch a ball, and it's like, ooh, big fella catching the ball, and it was like, how many can you catch? But then they stopped it.
Yeah, they only got up to
Had, like,
6,
4 or
5 or
5.
6 or something like that. Yeah, you had to hold. I think 5. I think was what they ended at either.
Yeah,
way,
and it was like, well, he caught all 5, and it was like,
okay,
okay,
let's go for 6.
why are we stopping now?
Even
It
that-
doesn't
yeah,
make any
so
sense.
That was disappointing too. Like,
Yeah.
one guy could catch 9 balls for all we fucking know.
Yeah.
Especially those big dudes with all the gorilla arms and shit.
Hell yeah. Well, they were interviewing Christian McCaffrey was on set. Him and who's Jacksonville's quarterback, long-haired idiot.
Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence. I think those two were on set. And they happened to ask him because they were watching this competition take place. They're like, Christian, how many have you caught from the jugs machine in this punt formula thing? And he's like, I think I caught 6 and then lost control in the 7th. I was like, good Lord.
Yeah.
But, we had a guy catch 5 and then they stopped it. It was
Right.
like, I'd like to see someone try to catch 6.
Let's see where we can go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? Like I said, maybe some guy sets a world record and catches 9.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But it's just such a it sucks so bad. Not having football, and the Pro Bowl game was never really exciting.
No.
But there was a day when they would hit, believe it or not.
Oh yeah.
Where they'd go.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Sean Taylor, greatest play in the history of the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, one of my all-time favorites.
Who was it? Mormon,
Was
the punter.
Yeah. Well,
think
Brad Moore.
It was
no.
Brian Mormon,
Yeah, whatever. Buffalo.
Buffalo punter.
Yeah.
And he decided on his own, by the way, that was not called. He decided on his own that he was going to take the punt, and instead of punting it, he was going to sneak for the first down.
Run a fake.
And Sean Taylor made him regret that decision very quickly. It's one of the greatest hits I've ever seen.
It definitely. I mean,
and that
you're talking
includes like
about-
live football
Yeah.
that matters. And
see.
it's just something you would never see today. These guys
ab-
would never touch each other like
Nope.
that.
And I mean, now they made sure of it because
With the next pick of the draft.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I didn't even. Let's see. We got.
Yeah,
ads.
Brian Mormon. Holy shit.
There we go. All right, get out of there.
Sorry,
with
they're
your
making us
ads.
watch a fucking ad first.
Get out of there.
Here it comes.
Here we go.
Brian Mormon is going to fake it on the run, and he's going to come up short.
Eat a dick. Oh, welcome to the Pro Bowl. Oh, I mean that's.
If that happened today, we'd have a prayer circle on the field.
Oh my God, I know it.
They'd cancel the game.
Well, that's why you know. I mean,
Look at
that's
that
why
old Redskins helmet too.
I love it. Love it. Look at it. And even Mormon's like, hey man,
Nice
Boy.
shot.
Yeah.
Nice hit.
But this he just gets lit.
What is he knocking back? 5 yards?
I mean-
like, that's like 15 feet.
Yeah, I mean that's just textbook. I mean, right in the chest.
Yeah.
I mean that's clean. Shoulder right into the chest, knocks the ball loose. Oh, gosh.
the good old
old days
days.
indeed.
Yeah.
I miss it. I miss it when they weren't all pussies.
I know, right? I know. Anyway, it was a noticeable lack of
That was the last time the Pro Bowl was any fucking fun.
yeah. And then, the Hawaii stuff where they just stop playing defense and they don't even pretend to block anymore. And
Yeah. The lineman, they snap the
Just
ball, and the
silly.
linemen just go
yeah,
look at each other,
Ooh.
do a little dance.
Just enjoy your week in Hawaii. Why are we doing this stupid dance?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And that's what it's devolved into, was a flag football game.
Yeah.
And now they actually did it.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's worse.
Yeah.
Like, much, much worse.
Yeah.
It looks like a practice. It looks like OTAs.
Not to mention, there's like a guy that snaps the ball, and then you can have a running back held back or whatever. You can have someone blitz, but they got to start 7 yards deep. I think there's once a game when
They don't have to count apples?
No.
1 apple, 2 apple, 3
Yeah.
apple, 4 apple, 5
One
apple?
Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. No, they have to start 7 yards back, and then they can rush. The thing is, though, nobody from the offense can block them.
Of course not.
So you just have to kind of like step in their way and hope they go around. I mean, it's the dumbest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Not that anyone watched the Pro Bowl anyways. It was just a silly, stupid game. But, I mean, when it's all you have, it's like,
Yeah,
I guess it's better than no football.
And you know what? And it's not. I
No.
thought so. I hoped so.
It's not.
I'm actually looking forward to the XFL or USFL or whatever it is that's coming up.
XFL.
Yeah.
It starts in February this month.
Well, because USFL is playing
that
too.
April or
Yeah,
May
I don't
or
know.
something?
So XFL starting first? Is that what it
I
is?
saw an ad for XFL yesterday, so I'm assuming that
Because I know the
is,
Panthers, they're supposed to start. They're going to be playing here now. Remember last year when
Oh,
they
yeah.
all played at one stadium?
yes, down in Birmingham or something,
I think so.
Alabama.
Yeah, and there was like, because they were developing it and trying to get the money
Right.
together and all that. So get a year of the TV
It was the
money
COVID
together.
thing too, wasn't it? To keep them all in one
I
place.
think so. It started out that way, but they
Yeah.
just didn't have. There was no real fan base yet. They didn't have stadium set up for people because it's not like they can go play at Ford Field. They
Right.
put fucking 5,000 people in there if they're lucky.
Yeah,
So
if they're really lucky.
yeah. So I don't know if they're going to go to like Wayne State or where, you know what I mean, or
Yeah.
where they're going to end up playing these things.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I don't know. I should look it up. But I heard the Michigan Panthers are getting a stadium here. I mean,
Really?
they're not building one, but I
Yeah.
mean they're
But
going
they're
to
gonna have a home field.
They're going to have a home field.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that does well. Historically, those leagues have not done well,
No.
which I've never really understood because you figure a semi-pro league would be somewhere between the college game and the pro game.
You would think.
And those things are both almost trillion-dollar industries.
Yep.
Whether it's college football, big-time programs, or pro.
Right.
Why would a league somewhere in between them be such a shit show?
I don't know.
It's weird. You know what I mean? You would
Yeah.
think football fans would go, okay, here's another step where these guys are still trying to make it to the show.
Yep.
They're the elite of the college guys. What that didn't get drafted or whatever. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't that be?
Yeah, I mean,
decent
it's
football.
just
that's
never.
watchable?
It's just never translated. I don't know why. It's
Yeah.
never kind of got over that hump.
Right. I mean, it's not like, and it's weird because like, okay, Major League Baseball, sure, you've got a fan base in Major League Baseball. It's very hard to get a fan base in college baseball.
I take it back.
What?
Ford Field.
They're playing at Ford Field.
Announcing Ford Field as their home stadium.
That's gonna look
It's gonna be like the old.
COVID year.
It's gonna be like the Silverdome when they block off the fucking upper
Yeah,
decks
they're
and the,
gonna
and the
have
end
to.
zones and stuff.
There's no way. I mean, that's gonna
We'll
look
see.
ridiculous in Ford Field.
I mean, the Panthers when they were originally doing it, that was a big draw.
Where was that at the Palace?
I don't know where they were playing originally.
Joe Louis.
Yeah, I'd have to look where they originally
Yeah.
played, but
Not that it matters.
no.
But my point being, like with baseball, like okay, Major League Baseball can draw, especially if your team's good. But college baseball's not a draw. You might get, the bigger programs, the Florida States, the Texases, maybe they get a decent draw in the stands.
Yep.
But not really. College football, on the other hand, massive draw. 100,000 plus in many stadiums.
Easy. Yeah. And they sell out. I mean, you could put more.
Right, exactly. So why, it makes sense that there's not like a middle, AAA baseball squad that doesn't kill it. It's like, well, they don't kill it in college either.
Yeah.
Whereas, I don't know, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't. We'll see. We'll see.
You know who's coaching them now?
I think I do.
It's your boy,
Who?
Mike Nolan.
Mike Nolan, really?
Yeah, Jeff Fisher did it 1 year and stepped down.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Nolan's the new head coach for the
Wow,
Michigan Panthers.
the ex-Niners coach.
Yeah.
Wow. Who wore the suit on the sideline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I like Mike
Wow.
Nolan, actually.
I haven't heard that name in years.
Yeah, not sure where he's been, but now he's head coach of the Michigan Panthers.
Wow. All right, good for him. Let's get on to some what's going on around the world. Did you see the of course you did, the spy balloon?
I did. Come on. It was a weather balloon.
Oh,
Stop
yeah, just
calling
a
it
weather
spy balloon.
They say that there was they think there was explosive devices in there so that China could just blow it up at any point, anytime they want.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what's funny is Joe Markowski, the guy we went to high school with,
Yeah.
was in Myrtle Beach golfing. And when they blew it up right over the fucking top of his head, he's got video of it.
No
Pictures and
way.
stuff. Yeah. He was there watching it. I saw his post.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. Does he live down there?
No, he was just down there on a golf trip.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Happened to be down there as it all went down.
Wow. I wonder if he knew in advance that it was going to be shot down, or if it was just like you're watching it up there.
Nobody knew. Just
Yeah.
happened to be, just happened to be going, oh, look there's the balloon. Hey, look at all the
Ew.
jets. Oh, shit. Blew it up. There she goes.
I'd try to retrieve something, even a little scrap. From
I
it.
think it was over the ocean at that point.
Yeah. Well,
They waited till it wasn't over the mainland. That was the thing. That's what took so
yeah.
long, is they had to wait until it
yeah.
slowly
I don't buy that.
drifted all the way
I just don't
across.
buy that. I don't think they care.
I'd like to know where the missile ended up, because it's not like the missile blew up when it hit a balloon.
Right?
Just popped it like a dart.
Exactly. I fail to think. We've seen the American government. They don't give a shit. It's like, oh, we ordered a drone strike in Afghanistan. It's like, yeah, but you killed 90% of your targets were just citizens. They weren't the target. And you don't seem to have a problem with that. Just indiscriminately murdering people.
No, well, just not American citizens.
Yeah, I don't think they care much about us either. I really don't. Anyways, the Chinese Foreign Ministry responded to the U.S. military shooting down its spy balloon over the Atlantic on Saturday, claiming the balloon was a civilian object, and the country was extremely upset by the action.
Oh, no. They were upset?
Yeah.
Oh.
No. They were extremely upset.
Extremely.
Wait, if that's true, why would you be upset? If this was a civilian object, why would you give a shit? I mean, if you and I were hilarious and flew a drone and it went into Chinese airspace,
I'm sure they
and they blew it out to Kingdom Come, can you imagine the American government going, this was a civilian drone? We are extremely upset about this. No, why would you be extremely upset about
I
that?
thought it was a weather balloon. How many civilians have weather balloons?
Not many.
Oh.
In fact, none.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so why would you be upset then? Why wouldn't you go, we are terribly sorry about
Wasn't there another one that drifted off course over South America?
Yeah.
Right about now, too?
Yeah, another civilian one,
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Oops. Yeah, it was those fucking, those darn nor'easters just blew it off track.
It's crazy by 50,000 miles.
Those Santa Ana winds, you just
Yeah.
can't fucking count on them.
I would think you'd be thanking us. You know what I mean? If it was just a civilian thing, you would be very humbled and very apologetic. Like, I can't believe some dipshit in our country risked an international incident by being this reckless with their drone. Thank you for shooting that down.
Yeah.
We will do a better job of keeping track of these things to the best of our ability and make
owe
sure
you
they
a
don't
debt of
blow off
gratitude.
course. In fact, we'll call you in advance next time and let you know next time an American dipshit flies his drone and it appears to be drifting into your sovereign territory. We'll ring you up, Xi, and let you know.
Yeah.
He's about 500 miles out, man. Feel free to take him out now.
Coming at you. Heads up.
Take him out now. We don't know what this clown's doing.
Yep.
You know, if you can find a, return to sender address on there, let us know. We'll go knock on his fucking door for you. But no, they're extremely upset about this.
Extremely.
Yeah. The only reason they'd be extremely upset about anything is if we blew up their thing that they didn't want blown up.
Yep.
That was only 60,000 feet in the air, by the way. Commercial jets fly at 30,000 feet. This was twice that high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck this is all about.
I don't either.
Whether this is intentional, whether it wasn't, but if it's intentional, We're just going to spy on them a little bit. We'll
Yeah.
see. We're going to say it's a weather balloon. We'll see what we can see.
See how far we can go with this thing.
I mean, did they think like we weren't going to see it?
Well, I think they probably figured, someone in a meeting probably went, what are they going to do? Maybe we just fry and see what happens. And it's like, as soon as it hits Alaska, you'd expect a fucking F-22 to come flying in and blow that thing to hell. And it didn't. It was like, let's see if Canada has a problem. And so it goes through Canada, and it's like, still haven't done anything. How about we just go back into United States airspace in the Montana? And they go through Montana, and then they go through Kansas, and it's like, they're still letting it go?
Right?
Like, yeah, yes.
Maybe
They
it was
did.
just a test to see how big of pussies we were.
Yeah, I think we failed.
Or we passed.
You know, they're
depending on which way you want to look at it.
Right. They're notoriously buying up as much farmland as they can buy.
Yeah.
In strategic areas across, you know, I don't know enough about this, but it sounds like around strategic places around the country near military installments. And this thing, you know, it was going on a trajectory, like I guess there's a big military something or other, nuclear, blah, blah, blah in Montana.
Oh, yeah.
And they're strategically throughout the country. And so this thing might have been going and trying to, like, locate these sites precisely. I would think Google Maps might be able to accomplish that anyways, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, they censor a lot of that stuff for things they black out.
Yeah.
And then it's not real time either.
Yeah, but those things aren't moving around much.
No, not really. But
So for them, all they got to do is look out for all the blurred spots in America.
Yeah.
All the blurred spots.
Exactly.
Like, nice job hiding your secrets,
ooh,
pals.
there's a silo. Got it. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, exactly. So the Chinese side has repeatedly informed the U.S. side after verification that the airship is for civilian use and entered the U.S. due to force majeure. It was completely an accident. China clearly asked the U.S. to handle it properly in a calm, professional, and restrained manner. Spokesman for the U.S. Department of Defense also stated the balloon will not pose a military or personal threat to ground personnel. China will resolutely safeguard the legitimate rights and interests of relevant companies while reserving the right to make further necessary reaction. U.S. officials were well aware that the balloon had crossed into an American airspace on January 28th. It was over Idaho on Tuesday, but decided not to inform the public to not upend Secretary of State Anthony Blinken's diplomatic trip to China, which he had to cancel.
Oh, did he cancel it?
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, why don't we go over there and hash this shit out?
Yeah,
Come on,
no.
Lincoln.
Oh, he's going to teach China a lesson.
Oh, is he?
Not coming over there for fucking.
Oh, yeah. You fucked
Yeah.
up?
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
I'm sure they're devastated.
Yeah, right? Think I'm coming over there for fucking some yum soup or whatever. And
Yeah, that'll
no.
teach us.
Yeah. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin said the spy balloon was sent to the U.S. in an attempt to surveil strategic sites. President Soup faced intense scrutiny from lawmakers who said that the spy balloon should have been shot down last month when it crossed over Alaska, some islands near Alaska. By the way, we're learning today, too, that General Milley, who seems like a total pussy, I don't care how many fucking stars he's got on his uniform.
What about Colonel Vanilli?
Yeah, Colonel Vanilli is his ex-partner. They had a split years ago. But General Milley, apparently, people are going, oh, yeah? Well, there were 3 balloons that flew over the continental U.S. when Trump was president. Now word has come out that General Milley decided on his own not to inform Trump of that because they feared he'd be too aggressive. You mean
Okay.
like he would have blown that fucker right out of the sky the second he was aware of it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Or maybe he would have attacked China. Maybe he would have pressed the nukes. He was a loose cannon.
Was he?
Couldn't trust him.
Well, you know, of the 10 wars he started when he was in office,
Yep.
I mean, you at least have that track record to go on.
Yeah, we would have been World War III with China.
First president in 60 years not to start a single war.
Yeah, well, we had plenty going already.
Yeah. But he didn't start any new ones. That's treasonous right there. When people like to throw that treason word around, you kept information, and I don't know a ton about this, but if that story is true on its face, which is being reported today, you decided to keep from the commander-in-chief this national intelligence information for fear of that he might be too aggressive.
Yeah, that's not your call, sir.
Not your call at all, sir. No, definitely not your call.
Yeah.
A little scary, actually.
It is. Well, these are the weird times that we're at, man.
He's on the right side, though. I wouldn't expect for him to be on trial for treason anytime soon.
No. Well, who knows? Mm-hmm. Not yet, anyway.
The Grammys were last night.
Were they?
Yeah. I didn't watch a single
No,
second of
God,
it. I
no.
haven't watched a second of it in years.
Nope.
Couldn't give a shit less. There's a lot of stories today of Sam Smith, who's trans, I guess, or non-binary. whatever.
Yeah, he's a they now.
He's not a Z-Zer.
No.
He's a they.
Well, I don't know. When he was a they, I don't know that Z-Zer was a thing yet. So he might now be, he might have gone from he to they to Z.
Okay.
Z-Zer, whatever.
Well, once that wears off, what's he going to go to for
Well,
attention?
listen, don't worry. They'll come up with new shit.
Yeah.
Just keep
Well, I'd like to
going.
know what it's going to be, it's something to look forward to. Because just being gay wasn't enough.
No.
So then he had to be like, look at me, I need more attention, I'm a they. It's
Yep.
like, okay, cool. I like your music less or more than I did before? Not. It means nothing to me. But he apparently dressed up as the devil and did some fucking stupid song called Unholy or something like that.
Oh, boy.
People are up in arms. They're
Is that
losing
the
their
one
shit
where he
over
was
this.
fucking doing the boo-fooing for the video and all that?
I
Is that the
don't
same
know. I
song?
think that might have been a different one. They were making a huge deal out of last week. Yeah, he dropped some new video, and it's him just like, it's probably just water, but like hoses all hitting him. It looks like a bukkake scene.
Yeah, sure.
Basically. And it's the hang up last week was that this was available just on YouTube without parental, there was no restrictions on it. So kids could have stumbled onto Sam Smith in a bukkake scene.
Yeah.
And just butt fucking dudes and, that kind of thing. I'm not clutching pearls over any of this stuff. I don't care. No. The only thing I did was Madonna made an appearance. Now we've heard that she's got a new tour she's launching.
Yeah. She's leaving the kids at home,
Yeah.
hitting the road.
I'm going to show you a picture of Madonna. Does this remind you of anyone? Holy.
For the love of God.
Yeah. If you're watching us on YouTube, you can see the picture.
And
You will. Fuck's sakes. I have a perfect description of what that is.
let me hear it.
The bad guy in Saw.
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw.
There you go. Yeah, I like it.
She looks like Jigsaw.
Yeah.
Does he have a bullseye in his face? Is he like white paint with red?
Something like that. Yep. Let's see.
That's Jigsaw. She could not look any worse.
Let me see. Get to the
Are you trying to do a side by side with Jigsaw?
Yeah. Well,
It's the chin and the cheeks and the. Oh God, yeah, it's Madonna.
yeah, with those big ass fucking cheeks sticking out like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not far off on that.
Oof.
I think Jigsaw might be a little hotter.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I'd fuck Jigsaw before I tap Madonna.
Oh boy, that is that is tough, man. That's
Yeah.
I mean, because it's just not working. Whatever the fuck you got going on, and I get it that these women.
What's your big no-no? Is it the collagen in the lips that drives you batshit?
Yes, I mean that's the first and last.
Yeah.
Strike
I-
for me, but because it starts there and it goes downhill quickly.
Right.
But there's just nothing attractive or natural about it.
No.
You just look like this.
Shit.
Like you got stung by a fucking bee in your mouth.
Yeah. I have to know, because they must exist. These people must exist in the world that go, "Whew, I thought Madonna was kind of hot before, but god damn, look at her now. She's gorgeous."
No way.
Like, I've never met that person. If that person exists, this isn't a Madonna thing. This is a plastic surgery thing.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know a single guy that goes, oh, yeah, when they do that fake lips, fish lips look, it's awesome. It's a great look. I don't know a single person.
I mean, I understand. The fact that they are fighting their age and they want to do little things to stay young looking is the attempt of what they're trying to do.
Right.
But history has shown time after time after time it doesn't work.
Like every
you
time.
end up every fucking one. You look like a monster.
Yeah.
And more is not better. You can't fix it. It gets
No.
worse.
No. Usually it's a thing where the more money you put into it, the better you get. The more money you put into a house, the better your house. The more money you put into a car, the better your car. The more money, and I don't care, the more money you put into cosmetic surgery, the worse you look.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
They should all come with automatic refunds.
I mean, you can. I wouldn't say that necessarily because I mean, I wouldn't go to Groupon or anything to get my fucking nose job or something.
No, I'm just saying she probably spent $1 million on
Right.
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Like the amount of money doesn't matter. It's not like there's a cheap version. It's like, oh, you got the Walmart version of fucking plastic surgery more, and what did you expect to happen?
Yeah.
Whereas Madonna spent $1 million and hers looks amazing. No,
I mean-
they all look like shit.
I mean, like she just looks fucking swollen, and bloated, like she's gonna pop.
Yeah.
Like somebody's behind her with a fucking pump in her ass, just going
Yeah. It's,
like a baroon.
I'm dying to know. Ladies, look at it. There's not a wrinkle on that face, by the way.
No. Oh God, no. Well, no.
Like, how does that look natural on it? It's got to be torture. You know, maybe maybe the approach is wrong, and you should just pity someone like Madonna that has all the money in the world, couldn't spend it in 10 lifetimes, and still feels the need to do this at 65 years old. Like, dude, it's over. Like, who are you trying to, like, you're Madonna. Do what rich old guys do.
Yeah.
Hire the $25,000 a night smoking hot chick who will sit on your wrinkled dick, and win-win. You've got shit tons of money. She needs the money, and all she's got to do is blow this crotchety old man for 20. Like, you're Madonna. You can spend $25,000 a night on getting some dick, some 23-year-old dick.
She wouldn't even have to. Somebody will do it just because she's rich.
Yeah, true.
You don't even have to. You don't even have to buy it.
But like, who? I don't know who it is that's running out of the woodwork. Like, maybe it's just the curse of being a woman, and so many of them
Hey, you know what? I
don't age terribly gracefully, but
No,
they fight it like a motherfucker.
Fine, man. It's just genetics. Let it fucking go.
Yeah,
Here's what it is. You
Here's the
had your fucking time. But plus, shut it down. Don't do this fucking tour. Nobody wants to see it.
yeah. Nobody.
For
and she gets
$1,000 a seed, whatever the shit it was going for, too. Stupid.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't I don't know what makes these people go down this road. I don't know what they're being told in their initial meeting with the doctors, what they're expecting. But there's no way I would walk out of the house looking like that.
Well, no, I mean,
There's no way.
And I don't. That's not one time. That's a progression.
You think so? You don't think that's all in?
No, that's some here, that's some there. Let's do the jawline. Let's do the cheekbones. Let's do the. I mean, that's probably a fucking assload of Botox in there. It's got her all fucking pumped up.
Yeah.
Lips, face, all that. You know.
Yeah.
Because they do the Botox like up through here and stuff too. Because it
Oh yeah.
fills you up and clears out the wrinkles.
I'm so glad. None of that matters to me.
No.
Like the idea of going in and getting collagen shots in my forehead, or
God no.
like no.
I'm just gonna go with it.
Yeah, and there's something. Here's the problem for
I
me.
didn't even do like Rogaine or any of that shit for my hair. Like fuck it, just
No,
go.
who cares?
I like my moon roof. Actually, I hate it, but whatever.
Oh, whatever. Can't even tell. You're 6'3", dude. From this part, doesn't look like you've lost a
I
single
know,
hair.
isn't that great?
Yeah.
Most people have no idea.
No, the problem with Madonna is Madonna was never. Sorry, Madonna. Never that hot to me.
No.
Madonna, as a Chacon, was just a hairy fucking girl who slutted it up to such a level. And, she's in her 20s. She's got a decent body.
Yeah.
But her face, she's never been very pretty.
No, it was the slut factor.
Totally the slut factor, right? She played it up for videos. It was always provocative. It was always disturbing to some. It was always crazy and wild.
She pop her titties out in that one movie she did back in the day.
Yeah, Desperately Seeking Susan.
No,
I believe
her
she-
titties in that one too.
I think so.
Oh, maybe I was thinking like her movie, some like documentary kind of
I
thing she
think
did or
Desperately
whatever.
Seeking Susan, she flopped a titty out.
Okay.
And whatever, she did Playboy.
Yeah.
There's something about being, like, if you're a classic smoking hot chick, which are, sorry, ladies, I'm not talking to most of you. They're very rare. They are super fucking rare. You know what I mean? They are a diamond in the rough.
But the ones of you out there, you know what we're talking about.
You know who you are. But those ones that are classic 10s, they age really well. They just do. It's why, you can say whatever you want about Jane
Not
Fonda.
always. Not always.
For the most part, though, when you're talking about supermodel level, they can look stunning into their 70s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you're like, God damn, that girl still looks incredible. Madonna never had that shot. There was never a fair shot because she was never one of those classic beauties.
Yep.
She was hot because of the outfit she wore. And so to a young teenage boy or girls looking up to her.
But she still could have aged gracefully without being hot.
She started rotting 20 years ago,
Yeah,
though.
well, that's,
She looked like her fucking self was rotting from the inside years ago.
And she probably was.
Yeah, she probably was. But this is a lose-lose on every level.
Oh, no doubt. Nope. God, it's such a boner killer, too. I mean, not that I was rock for Madonna anyway.
No.
But
At
just
any
in
point
general.
were you? Was there a day? I mean, we would have been young, but
I mean, I went to the Like a Virgin tour.
you were dragged to the Like a Virgin
That's
tour.
that is true.
Yeah, you did not.
No, but I mean, I was never like, oh, Madonna.
No,
Not at all.
never.
But I mean, there was definitely sex appeal.
Yeah, Like a
That was
Virgin.
just the slut factor.
The Like a Virgin days when she was in her 20s and
Yep, but it was never like Team Madonna.
yeah. God, I watched that Gunther's Millions
All right.
on Netflix about Gunther the dog.
Okay.
Who, and the story goes that this
Is that
dog
like Brewster's Millions?
play off that.
Yeah. Okay.
So Gunther is a German Shepherd dog, and there's been Gunther the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and there was a countess, like a French woman or whatever, a countess that had left her substantial wealth to this dog. Her husband had died. She had a kid that committed suicide at 26.
How the fuck do you do that?
Oh, there's a whole thing set up. You can't really, but it was the world's richest dog, and you can
Okay.
imagine how that story plays out.
Right.
And spoiler alert, it's more of a fraud than you'd think. But anyways, at one point they were looking to come to America, like the handlers of this dog, and they're showing him on the yacht eating caviar, and gets fresh prepared steak every night, and this is all really happening. And it was like, oh, this dog's worth $400 million. So it was like, oh, let's go to America, and they go and they buy Madonna's house.
All right.
So the house, she moves to London or whatever, and they end up buying her Miami mansion for this dog. But seeing Chacon on there, which is Madonna's last name, for real,
Yeah.
it makes me laugh. I think of Mike Clark every time because he was good friends with Madonna's brother,
Oh, right. Yeah.
Tony Chacon. And he knew Madonna when they were kids, like, all that kind of shit. It's just weird, she's just Madonna, like Bono or something, but it's like no.
Rochester or something? That was
Yeah,
from?
exactly. Yeah, she's just a fucking Chacon.
Exactly.
Just a fucking hairy Italian bitch.
Oh, Tony Chacon. That's like the fucking most
Chacone.
wop name there is.
Dude, you ain't kidding. Yeah.
Hey, insurance. We all need it. Most of us don't know what kind of coverage we have or who even provides it. Let fellow TDC listener Brent Wasick from Wasick Insurance Services change all that. Brent has over 30 years in the business and offers all types of insurance coverage, auto, home, health, life, business, commercial, and more. Call Brent Wasick at 734-455-1900. Get a free, no-obligation quote today. Again, that's 734-455-1900. And ask for Brent Wasick at Wasick Insurance.
God damn it. I needed a couple more seconds.
Oh, I
My
know.
lips are chapped.
Hurry up, start talking so I can go blow my nose.
Yeah, go. Do you need tissues?
I'm gonna run over there so I don't blow it in the mic.
All right. Well, go ahead because I was going to do
Do a little story. Tell somebody something.
I'm going to mute your mic so you're not even going to have to worry about it. But I have a couple here you go. Incoming. I do have a couple stories that we got to last week that have updates on them. So I will want your input, T, because you were we had discussed both of these stories last week. One involves the teacher that was shot by the 6-year-old boy, and one involves and I didn't pull up the video. I probably should have. Maybe you can pull it up, T. But it's the double amputee. Welcome back, sir.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah. Dude, I feel the same way. I'm going to need you take the
I'll
ball
lay down
and run
some cover
now.
for you for sure.
Yeah, I feel the same. It's getting worse, by the way.
I know, mine too.
I don't know
I
if
was doing
it's
fine.
the-
I sat down here and all of a sudden it's just like,
Dude, that happens to me all the time. And I started to think it was my microphone Like maybe there were like particles left on the screen that were making, because I've told you before, I've been upstairs all day. Everything's great. Feel like $1,000,000.
Yeah.
And then I come down here and all of a sudden my sinuses are going nuts. My throat is seizing up. But it hasn't happened in quite a while.
We're in
So
a little petri dish down here.
we could be.
It's possible.
We absolutely could be. Anyway, so the other story that I wanted to get to was this California police officer shot and killed the double amputee.
Was that the guy that was waddling away?
Yeah.
We watched that video.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I know, but there's an update on that story, little as it may be.
Okay.
So he tried to run away from them on his stumps after jumping out of his wheelchair. I mean, what a scene. To be, we've all seen like a police chase.
Yeah.
Cop goes flying by in. It's like, oh, I wonder where that's going.
Right.
To see a double amputee in a chair.
They have him, I mean, he is running as fast as he can.
Yeah.
And these cops are just walking behind him.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, someone should have just put a foot down on that pant leg.
Dropped him.
And just straight down on his
Yeah,
face.
just eat shit. Boom.
Yeah, he would have eaten shit for sure.
Yeah,
There's
probably would
no
have fell
way.
on the knife, stabbed himself.
Yeah, and then the cops would be in all kinds of trouble for that.
Why? He stabbed himself.
Yeah. Well, he had a 12-inch butcher knife.
Yeah.
So, the 3 cops from Huntington Park Police Department were filmed firing at least 8 shots at Anthony Lowe Jr., 36-year-old father of 2. He had just stabbed someone unprovoked, apparently.
Allegedly, of course, right? Not going to get his day in court.
Yeah. No, he's not. Was trying to run away from 2 officers. First, they tried to tase him, chasing him as he ran. Well, I don't know if chasing him. Brisk walk.
They followed him.
Yeah. Quietly followed him. As he's clutching this large butcher's knife, second police car arrived, from which a third cop emerged. Within 15 seconds of the third officer arriving, they fired multiple shots, shooting Lowe in the upper torso. Not much choice. Remember, didn't we have
Yeah, I mean, that's all there is.
Right.
I mean, what else are you going to hit?
Well, you remember President Soup, it wasn't but a few weeks ago, he when he was going on about these police shootings, he's like, "Oh man, just shoot him in the legs."
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
Maybe that's what happened originally.
we would have, but
Did we ever find out what happened to his legs? Because he had them at one point.
he did. We saw pictures of him with him at one point. Oh, I know what happened to his legs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did he? Did he?
That's the update.
All right.
So once he was lying on his stomach, they placed him in handcuffs. He was tased at least twice, but the deployment of the taser, ineffective. Suspect attempted to throw the butcher's knife at the officers. That's when they fired at him.
Okay. Well, hey, you want to throw a knife? I mean, maybe. Listen, I'm not going to run the risk of whether or not this guy's one of those dudes that can put a fucking knife right between your eyes.
Like on a wood block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to risk that.
Hell
And
no.
even
and
just
why should you have to?
Exactly. My point exactly.
Yeah.
I asked you to drop it. You chucked it. Bang, bang.
What do we hear about bringing something to a gunfight?
That's, yeah, exactly.
How does that usually work?
It does not, generally.
Like if you bring a knife to a gunfight,
Yeah. I think you're out.
everybody knows that, right?
That's standard fucking procedure. Well, I mean, maybe that's the cops were supposed to have knives. They didn't get the memo.
Yeah, is that what we want to do? We want to fix this by making it a level playing field and just give the
Exactly.
cops
Yeah.
what, Chinese throwing stars?
Maybe.
I mean,
They all come out with like nunchucks.
he later died at the scene. The family is now demanding answers from the police department. They are demanding them.
Yeah.
Well-
He stabbed a guy. We asked him to stop. He ran away.
Ran's a
We waddled away.
Yeah, okay.
We tried to tase him. We did try to tase him twice.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it was ineffective.
Yeah.
We were out of tasers at that point because, it's not like bullets where we can just shove them back in there.
Yeah.
You only get so many of those.
Yeah.
And then the little fucker decided to chuck a knife at us. So bang bang, he's dead. There's your update.
So it's a classic FAFO account.
Yeah, indeed.
Fuck around and find out.
Yep.
Well, and apparently this dude has fucked around before and refused to find out. The family told the LA Times that he lost the lower half of his legs recently following a different altercation with police in Texas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe they just shoot him in the leg, man.
You lost both fucking legs in an altercation with the cops?
What dude do?
I don't know.
Oh, that's it? Just
no,
that's
no,
it?
no. They didn't go into great detail.
Oh, I thought that's quite a teaser.
Yeah.
Now I want to know.
Yeah. The family told the LA Times he lost his legs recently following a different altercation with police in Texas. At that point, wouldn't you be almost embarrassed to spit that out?
No.
I'd be embarrassed to say that.
No, because they're building their case. Mr. Crump. Hello,
What?
paging Mr. Crump to the front of the office, please.
At what point does some of this kick back on you?
Well, no, they're showing no. See, they're showing a pattern of police violence against their son.
Or a pattern of their son being a fucking dipshit?
Well, we don't want to talk about that. That's
'Cause he's
that's
dead?
saying the quiet part out loud.
Right.
No, you can't be held responsible for your own actions, regardless. I mean, they already took the man's legs. What fucking more? What more do you want from this man?
Once you've gotten your legs taken from you
Yep.
in an altercation, I think any altercation with Texas police, by the way,
Yep.
you're blessed if you just lost your legs. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, that is the wrong place to fuck around and find out. So he thought he would go to liberal California and get away with whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
And then, you tried to fucking throw a 12-inch butcher knife at cops. And they went, you little shit.
Yeah. We don't play that shit around here.
No. And then they just opened fire on him. He'd been living with mommy.
It's only a flesh wound.
Only a flesh. Is that all you got? Is that Holy? Or is that Brian?
That's the Holy Grail. Monty
Holy
Python.
Grail, yeah. Best one?
In my opinion, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only a flesh wound.
Yeah.
So he
It's a shrubbery. Now go away, or I shall be forced to taunt you a second time.
the
The
horse
coconuts.
galloping.
Yeah.
God, those guys are great.
So good.
Monty Python.
Oh, so good.
So he'd been living with his mom since the result of the old Texas injury.
Yeah.
I'm dying to know. That's all they said. I read a couple stories about this, and all they said was in some altercation with the Texas Rangers. It's like, oh,
All
boy.
right.
Oh, boy. I'm dying to know. Those guys must be laughing to themselves right now. They've got to find this hilarious.
I would think
Like,
so. Hey, you see, look at the video. You see that dude? They got
Yeah.
his legs hanging on the wall like mounted. Shit.
They've got him framed in the lobby.
They're just hanging off like a stuffed deer head.
This is you when you fuck around. This is you when you find out. They've got the legs just sitting there dangling in the police lobby in Texas.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, they've got to be just like, see, it wasn't just us.
Yeah.
All we did was take his fucking legs for
Yeah.
being a dipshit.
We left him alive. Jesus.
Yeah. They must have been. Dude, they've probably been watching that video on a loop of him
probably.
going along the fence like a monkey, trying to fucking scoot along, trying to run away.
I almost have to see it again. Just
I
that was
know.
so fucking great.
Feel free. You can pull it back up.
Oy.
I wonder how common that is, though, to lose your legs due to an altercation with the police. I mean, unless they run you over.
Probably, yeah. Not. Yeah, I'm not sure how. What?
Do you think
I need more information.
Pew pew
I really
both
do.
his kneecaps?
Yep. I don't know. Maybe they hit him with a car. Man, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I know. I don't either. It's driving me nuts. Where do you think he told his mom he was going to that morning?
Church.
The latest one.
Church.
Not church.
No, that would have been a great answer.
Yeah, it would have been. Almost too simple now that you say it.
Yeah.
Church would have been a great answer. It's not his answer, though.
I would say work, but even mom wasn't going to buy that.
No, he was going to his Father's Day party. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just saying, it wasn't going to dad's.
He was not going to his dad's. He was not
Right?
going to his dad's.
Things mom wouldn't believe for 1,000.
Off to my dad's house. Fuck you. You ain't known your dad in all your 36 years.
I don't even know who your dad is.
Best I could give you is a solid guess at this point. I can give you maybe a best case guess. There's no fucking way you know your dad. No, he was on his way to McDonald's.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's my spot.
Yeah.
You got this muted?
No. Do you want me to?
Yeah, well, I was just pulling up that
Oh,
video.
God. Take Madonna off the screen.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to be seeing the jigsaw in my dreams all night.
Yeah, she's not up on that one.
Oh, this looks like a better video.
No, that's just fucking stock, standard background shit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, you got to unmute it. Is this the?
I know. I got it. This was this is
Accountability.
no. This was they were the original one.
What's really heartbreaking is that
Plain.
Ebonique. It's a hell of a name.
Ebonique.
Ebonique.
Okay. What?
Ebonique and Ivory.
Ebonique, I bet's a freak. Together.
I got to tell you too, man. It really
Get it,
is.
get it.
Go get it, son.
Get it.
Go
get
get
it. Get it. Look at those fucking legs dragging behind.
He's just going
You
fuck
can't
off.
just cut those things off. What the fuck you still got on there?
I think
for?
those are the jeans you're seeing.
They are. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But why?
Imagine,
Buy some fucking shorts. Why are you fucking buying jeans?
dude. This is the equivalent of a normal-legged man being a length 30 and just deciding to go with a length 60. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I pulled it down. I just had to see. I just had to see him waddle one time.
No. I want to see it again.
Oh, all right. Well, here you go. Well, allow me.
He does look like he's scurrying.
He's
scurrying.
shuffling,
He's like, no, fuck off, leave me alone. You'll never catch me, coppers.
flashing that knife. And
No,
shit.
fuck
Look
you.
Look at the blade, all big
Yeah.
in his hand. I mean, just shining and shit.
Oh yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day in Southern California.
that fucking
Yeah, no worries.
Just reflecting sunlight all day.
Those cops are like, that's probably why they shot him. They're like, God damn, dog.
Right? You're blind
The
to me.
knife down. I'm blinded out here.
Laser? What are we doing here?
Just going to McDonald's.
I wonder why he stabbed the dude.
It's unprovoked.
Exactly. Perfect.
Unprovoked. So he just walked up. Probably some guy was chuckling about his leg situation.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah? I'll show you.
Uh-huh.
I got to tell you, too, it's a really sad story because when you saw the original photos of him with his legs,
Handsome man.
handsome looking guy.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah. He
yep.
was taller than people and everything.
Yeah, he was. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had fucking full legs.
Yeah.
He could probably run, jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, dunk.
Dunk.
Oh,
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yep.
He had all that going for him, and
I wonder how he would have been in wheelchair basketball.
good. Really
Better
good.
than most.
Oh, yeah, a lot better than most. Yeah, no, it wouldn't take much to set that dude off, though, at that point, you know.
Well, yeah. And I can see having a little angst towards the cops. I mean, now you did go all stabby on some fucking dude for no reason, apparently.
Well, what if he laughed
So-
at your stumps?
I
Or
mean,
at
hey,
the length of your jeans?
listen, you do the stabby, you got to deal with the cops. And the cops come around, you lose your legs. It's a fucking vicious cycle, man. You
Yeah.
got to remove yourself from that situation.
Yeah.
You got to better yourself.
He thought it's almost like he blanked and forgot he didn't have his legs because,
He jumped out like
way
he
he
had
made
him.
a run-
He jumped out and was like, shit.
oh, fuck. Forgot about Texas.
Hadn't even gone. I mean, how new is this? He hadn't even gone shopping. He's still got his old fucking jeans on and shit. Right? Well, they still fit me around here. Right? Oh, you don't just tie those up. Fucking. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it sounds like you'd need some knee pads or whatever's left of
Yeah.
your stump pads.
Yeah, you need to. Well, I guess. See that. I was saying shorts, but that's not going to give you stub protection. Now, the jeans is with that fold over on the
That's what
bottom.
knee pads are
is
for.
going to give you. Try sticking a knee pad on the bottom of your stump. Let me know
Staple
how
'em.
that goes. Yeah, it's not like you can probably feel it anyway. Right?
No. Yeah, just get one of those nail guns.
Yeah.
Or
To the bottom of like a crutch. Just that little fucking thing, and just screw that little rubber knob onto the end of it right there.
yeah.
Ding, ding, ding,
Oh, you're
ding.
talking.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Poor guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Seems like a fucking delight.
I will keep a heads up. If anyone knows how he lost his legs in Texas, please
Yeah. Yeah. Let's follow up on that.
feel free to let us know. The other story that we talked about last week, and a small update on, is the Virginia school teacher.
We got her titty shot.
No, she got yeah. I thought you were asking me for a titty shot. I was like, no, I don't have a titty shot, but yeah, she was shot through the hand and through the titty.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, shot by a 6-year-old. Has had raised the alarm about his behavior in the months beforehand, telling superiors she felt uncomfortable with him in the classroom. This is Abigail Zwerner, very cute, 25 years old, reported 2 incidents about the boy in an email chain, including one where he throwing the middle finger around to a classmate, and another where he pushed a student to the floor.
Oh.
Well, don't sound outrageous. Like
No.
you got to kick the kid out of school.
No.
You know?
But we're building a case.
Yeah. A case is being built, no doubt about it. Zwerner told staff at Rich Neck Elementary.
Neck.
Yeah. I mean, it's too close to redneck. You know? Said, as of today, I do not feel comfortable with him returning to my classroom. She reported her concerns to Principal Brianna Newton and Assistant Principal Ebony Parker, both of whom resigned shortly after the incident. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Less than 2 months
Duck
before.
those charges.
One of them looks like Stacey Abrams.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah. Not a good look. Yeah.
Can I guess which one?
Yeah, sure. Here.
Okay. Well, they both do.
Sort of. You got to admit, blue job here.
That's, yeah.
Stacey Abrams.
That's pretty close, yeah.
Her teeth are much better. Well, no, holy shit, she's got a gap there too.
Oh, boy.
Where was Stacey Abrams last week?
We're going to need some accountability.
Look at these two clowns. I'm not saying their race has anything to do with why they ignored the 25-year-old cute blonde. Not saying that at all.
Nope.
The first grade teacher suggested scheduling a meeting with the boy's father to address his behavioral difficulties.
That's adorable. He was
Like
unavailable for comment.
the boy's
Been trying to schedule a meeting for 6 years.
I'm gonna guess he's been unavailable for 5 3/4 years.
Mr. Doe, are you getting these calls?
Sir, for the last time, I'm gonna need you to call me back. Yeah. So the kid's 6. They're dying to talk to his father. Yeah.
I bet he is too. Oh, this has gone off the rails.
Yeah, you're gonna get us kicked right off the air. YouTube's not having any of this.
Yeah, boy.
An hour before the shootings, Werner texted a loved one to say the boy was carrying a gun in his backpack. The bullet went through her hands and then her upper titty area. She was hospitalized for 2 weeks. The child's family has claimed he suffers from an acute disability and was under a care plan at the school. It included his mom or father accompanying him to class every day.
Yeah, well, they were babysitting him, and then one day they were like, "All right, you think you got this?" He was like, "Yeah, I got this." Yeah. All right, you're not gonna fuck this up, right? Like, I got a doctor's appointment today. Can you go and just be cool one fucking day? I got to go take care of this stuff, okay? Yeah, no problem, Mom. I got this. Don't worry about it. We're good. Pew pew.
I shot a titty clean off.
You got your small pockets on today? Okay, good.
Yeah. They said, look at his weed pockets. He ain't got no gun. I'm sorry, how is this a school's problem? Your kid's a dud. Let's be honest.
Yeah, hey, listen, they're not all fit for society.
No.
Sometimes just fucking thin the herd, man.
And that happens.
For the greater good, yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. Life goes on. But I think you got to keep your kid at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why is it everyone else's problem? And on that one day that you can't show up there,
I think that's how you make fucking serial killers, though. Keeping, like, homeschooling a fucking nut job like that.
well, then delete him. I don't know what else to say.
I'd say that's not an option, but
Yeah, I mean, you made a broke one. So,
yeah.
you know, quit trying to glue it back together. Make a new one. Hope for the best. Roll the dice.
1-800-555 start over.
Start over. Fucking start over. Yeah. And how about this? On the one day that mom and dad can't make it to class with the kid,
Yeah.
he doesn't go to class that day.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a reason that you've been going every single day with him to class,
You would think.
right?
Yeah.
So on that day when you can't,
Has he still
how
been
about
popping
this?
off even when they're there?
I don't know.
I wonder.
Sounds like a real shit, though. I would say on the day that they can't go, you're all sick that day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mom, dad,
Yep.
air quotes, and kid, they're all out the same day. It's like a holiday.
Yeah. If you can't have the parental supervision, then no school for you.
Yep. Sorry. So Zwerner is suing the school district.
Fucking 6-year-old, man. That's the like.
It's crazy.
Just fucking flick him in the face. You know, even the chick. You know.
Yeah.
But I guess you get a little gun. But still.
At what point do you fucking, I don't know what the answer is. We're seeing this all over, though, where kids are just not acting like they used to. Like, it didn't used to be a thing, believe it or not.
Yeah.
When you would go beat the shit out of your teacher in middle school.
Yeah.
Or you would, your classmates would all gang up on one kid and beat the fucking dog shit out of him.
Yeah.
In front of adults and ignore. Like, at what point do you go, you know what? Fine. If you're going to raise a little shit to be this horrible on the rest of society, then we're charging you with a crime. You know what? How about, I'm not saying you got to spend months in prison or anything like that, but how about $1,000 fine that goes up by $1,000 every time your kid is this big of a piece of shit?
Well, there's talk of that, and it's been implemented on some levels.
Has it?
The accountability stuff, yeah, where parents are responsible or liable for the things their kids do.
And I get it. Kids can be total assholes, and it's not fair to just blame parents blanket.
Yeah.
Because I was a shitty kid.
Yep.
A lot of respect, especially as I got older in high school and just bored to tears. I didn't want to go to class. But what I didn't do was fuck other people up.
Yeah.
I didn't go about town being a hoodlum. I didn't go robbing places and, beating up younger kids. Like, none of that.
Yeah.
Anything destructive that was done, I did to myself.
Well, yeah, because you came from a house that, probably didn't have the beatings and the rapings and the stuff that makes these people all fucked up in the head a lot of times.
Yeah, maybe. Or the parents are just neglectful. There's probably a level to all of this where some kids are just neglected as shit, and they're running free. I mean, latchkey kids have existed for a long time.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean they always shot their teacher in the titty.
Yeah, you don't have to lash out.
No, exactly. Yeah, I don't know, man. But at some point, something's got to be done with some of this stuff. The little pockets comment, blah, blah, blah. Miss Newton, so that's the one, Stacey Abrams.
Uh-huh.
Miss Newton has been assumed to have been one of those administrators because there's a lot of talk of how, 3 administrators that day knew what the problem was.
Yeah.
This little shit had a gun.
Yeah, they've been warned.
Mrs. Newton has been assumed to be one of those administrators that knew. However, this is far from the truth, her lawyer said. The fact of the matter is those who were aware the student had a gun on the premises that day did not report it to Mrs. Newton. Her attorney declined to say which administrators knew the boy had a gun, but alleged her client had been unfairly blamed for not intercepting the shooting. Well, then why'd she step down?
Yeah. If you got nothing to hide
Yeah.
and everything's above board, then fucking stand there. Stand loud and proud right in front of everybody.
Stacey Abrams reporting to duty. All I've done every day of the school year for the last 15 years is show up here and be and look after these kids.
Yep.
Had anybody reported anything even close to this to me at any point ever, of course I would have taken that seriously. But since nobody informed me about it and this tragic incident took place, I hope we all learned a valuable lesson here. No, I will not be stepping down.
Could you imagine if the teacher just went down there and it was just verbal, which is probably all was essentially, of, hey, I think this guy, have a conversation with the principal, the assistant principal,
Yeah.
and then they just burn her. Like, she never fucking came down here.
Yeah.
She never said a fucking word to us. What are you talking about? They all just fucking man up together against her.
Against the blonde?
Against her, yeah, exactly. Just to cover their ass. I don't know what she's talking about. Had we known, had she actually come and told us, we would have immediately reacted.
Yeah.
But whatever this bullshit story that she came down here and we said, small pockets? Do you think I would say something about small pockets or the day being almost over? Absolutely not.
Unfortunately, there were multiple people that apparently made these complaints. To everybody but the principal.
Deny, deny, deny. Yeah, right. So the principal doesn't get wind of this.
Yeah, right. Think about how fast in a school setting rumors travel.
Oh, yeah. I mean, listen, somebody probably went to the office where the principal is.
Yeah.
And made this initial complaint and went to the assistant principal. The assistant principal took it upon themselves to go, you know what, I'm not going to, I'm going to General Millie this. I'm not going to bother the real principal with this.
Yeah.
I'm going to handle this in-house, and I'm going to say, school's almost over. Kids got small pockets. Go fuck yourself. Go back to class. Right.
It's, you know what, the small pockets defense is not an awful one. If you've ever seen a 6-year-old, which you have, they do have wee little pockets.
Yeah, what if he's wearing a hoodie?
Well, I don't even think you can bitch about that anymore.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, it doesn't mean it's in his little khakis pocket.
Yeah.
What we're talking about.
Yeah.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
You know, and say what pocket, asshole? He's got his fucking jacket on. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Well, obviously he had it on him, and he, went in with a plan. I think we got to delete that kid too. I mean, if you're that fucked up at 6 years old,
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's going to get a whole lot better for you or for anybody else around you.
no.
No.
I told you about the time my mom got a gun pulled on her
Yeah.
when she was a parole officer, probationer, and all that.
Yeah.
She dealt a lot with drug court and stuff. And she was downtown where she worked, and went next door to like the party store or whatever, grab a water. I don't remember all the details, but some 13-year-old fucking kid pulled a gun on her and demanded her money, and she was just like, "You get that fucking gun out of my face before I shove up your ass." Something along those lines. And he was just like, "Nah,
Okay.
okay." It's like, yeah, nice job, Mom. You could have gotten shot.
Yeah.
Right in the titty, too.
Coulda.
Yeah. Seems
Right,
stupid.
right in the dime sizer.
Yep.
That would have been tragic.
Exactly.
Hey, new car inventory is growing, and when inventory grows, so do the savings. A full lot means a better selection, and a better selection means dreamy deals. Best of all, when you visit our friends and OG sponsors, Zott Ford and Holly, you're going to get both. So if you bought out your lease in the past year or two because there was nothing to choose from and the deals just sucked, then today's your lucky day. There's no need to spend money on brakes, tires, and maintenance. Just trade in that flaming turd and get $2,000 more than appraised for when you purchase or lease a new Escape, Edge, or Explorer at Zott Ford. As a matter of fact, you can trade in almost any used car, get the extra $2,000 when you get a new whip. Do you need more deals? How about 0% financing on many new vehicles in stock at Zott? Clearly, its expanding inventory generates beautiful bargains, and you can check them both out when you go to dealsinthed.com. I had to hurry up and get that one in before I stuff back up.
Yeah, I hear you. In today's story of humanity's over, Tom Brady announced his retirement for good.
Yeah.
Right? That happened last week. An emotional video filmed on a beach in
Right.
Florida. Jars of beach sand from that exact spot he filmed his retirement video are being auctioned online now. Tom Brady's exact retirement spot, bottled sand, says an auction posted on eBay as of Sunday. The auction has 119 bids, with the top one $99,900.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
Yes.
First of all, I'm going to go get a jar of sand right now
Yeah.
and put it up on there.
Yeah. If you
Wow.
have $99,000 to spend on what you believe to be sand from the beach,
Yeah.
pay your fucking intern $1,000 total
To go get it.
to just go down there and get it.
Right.
It'll cost you.
How about you just do it yourself? Have a little fucking one-day trip.
Yeah.
Down to Florida.
Yeah.
Go get yourself some sand.
Simple. This is not rocket science.
You can coordinate where it was at.
And if you have $99,000 to blow on a fucking jar of sand, you clearly have enough money that it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
So you don't even need to drive down yourself. Take your fucking intern. Send him down there. It'll cost you max from anywhere in the country 5 tanks of gas.
Yeah. Oh, you're not driving down there. Bullshit. You're flying.
Well, I don't know
Sure.
if they'll let you fly back with giant jars of sand. If you wanted to go and
Of course
go, like,
you could.
fuck
Why not? I
Can
brought
you-
sand back, of course. Souvenir
in
shit.
big mason jars.
Why not? Sand.
Yeah, I know, but well, I don't know.
Yeah.
If you wanted to not
And okay,
run
then,
the risk,
then you can ship it.
well, that's
Fly
true.
with it. You could go to.
Or you could just park by the beach and carry.
You could just go get sand off any fucking beach. I can't believe we're having this conversation.
I
This
know.
is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my whole life.
I know,
Fuck these people.
dude. Someone's going to be held accountable to pay that $99,000.
Yeah.
if you win that bid.
Of course, whoever's the dumbass that put it in there. Like, oh my god, I meant 99 cents. Fuck.
Yeah, I got burned on one of those eBay bids before, man. I think I've talked about it before, where there was a video of an unreleased Motley Crue concert in Brazil, I want to say, and it was high def video, but there was a monsoon. It rained harder than I've ever seen rain come down. The equipment's shorting out, and they're fucking playing through this, and the crowd is going batshit crazy, and it's just coming down in sheets like nothing you've ever seen. And it was like, this was unreleased. This is the copy of this show on high def. It was professionally shot. It's never been released. This is the master, and it was being up for auction. And it got bidded up to $50, $60, $70, $80, $90 or something. And I lose the bid. I tapped out at like $85 or something.
Yeah.
Someone else bid in 90, and I was like, fuck, man. Oh, well, whatever. Next day, I get an email from the guy that had the auction. The guy that bid 90 flaked out. You still want it for 85? And I was like, fuck yeah, I do. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. Whoever I was battling was probably that guy, just running up the price as high as he could get it.
Yeah.
And then whoever came in second,
Yeah, right.
he would just offer, like, really? This is the only known copy in existence of this DVD?
Yeah.
This guy could probably make 50 copies in a day of it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Just paid $100 for a goddamn, with shipping and whatever else.
How'd that go?
Lots of games people are playing
Yeah,
on these fucking auction sites,
there's
man.
plenty. You know, with the Brady thing, though, if you think about it, he dipped the retirement last year,
Yeah.
got himself the divorce to come back, and now it is the fucking retirement now. Dude can just golf the rest of his life. Doesn't have to deal with a bitch anymore.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It was the play.
It's a great
Now
play.
she looks like the asshole because she filed the divorce because he just wanted to play one more year of football.
Yeah. And she's hanging out with some fucking jujitsu guy, whatever. Who cares? Again, he was due for a trade in anyways.
Exactly.
I mean, how long are you going to drive that fucking 89 Taurus around?
Yeah.
Right? In 89, the Taurus was fucking whip shit cool.
Huh? That was a show back then. But
He had a show Taurus.
yes, definitely.
He had a show Taurus. But come on, man.
Times have changed.
Yeah, 2023. Unlimited funds. You can afford a new...
That thing still had original airbags in it.
Exactly. The listings are permitted under eBay's policies as long as the ads are posted in the right category and the sellers don't offer certificates of authenticity, which cannot be verified for these types of items.
Right.
So the
I'm telling you, I'm gonna go get a fucking bag of sand.
Yeah.
And start and just list it.
dude, even if you get $100 for it, maybe you don't get $100,000
yeah.
like the first guy did.
Exactly.
People are starting it. Another guy started a bidding at $677, a nod to Brady's regular season touchdown passes. At least 7 similar eBay ads have appeared on the site. The jars have been listed at prices ranging from $100 to $24,000.
Amazing.
Amazing.
I mean,
do you think you're going to look good when this comes out? So, like, you've got your jar of sand and you put it on your little.
yeah.
Someone's inevitably going to go, "Oh, is that sand from where you and your wife spent your honeymoon?"
Right?
No.
No.
Oh, did you get married on a beach in Acapulco or something? Is that what that's from?
Is that grandma's ashes? What are we doing here?
Yeah. What's going on with this? And you're going to have to fucking look back and go, "Well,
This is the sand where Tom Brady stood and filmed this video announcing his retirement.
oh,
How do you know?
because there was an eBay seller and he said so."
I said it was. Oh, well, you got the certificate of authenticity for that?
No, they don't come with them.
You know, tides come in and out and wash that sand and shit all the time. Like,
Yeah. So you're certain that's not from Lake Michigan sand or anything?
I mean, it may be from the same beach, but I mean, so what? They're fucking the beach is infinite. You can get fucking all the
Florida
sand you
beaches
want.
stretch for miles.
Yes. Like I said, even if you coordinated from the background and everything,
Yeah, that's
where
what
he
they
was
did.
at. So okay, we're guessing he was about in this spot.
Yeah. All right.
$100,000, please.
Yeah. You can have 100,000 people go to that exact spot and all get their jar of sand.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And tomorrow morning,
And you could still do it again.
it's going to come right back.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
You literally
How fucking dumb
couldn't
people
drain.
are.
There is literally all the sand in the world on that beach.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much infinite.
Infinite. It's just going to keep rolling back in and replenish.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It
Boggles the mind.
does. It really does.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I get it. Listen, if you just have fuck you money and you don't care, if
No.
you know it doesn't matter, and you're like, but even still, don't fucking give this clown that just put fucking sand in a jar $100,000.
Yeah.
That's the part
do you
I'm
feel
pissed
like,
about.
Do you feel like an asshole because we didn't think of it? Like someone had to think up.
I'll go fucking do it right
Dude,
now.
I know that beach. Shit, I'm just gonna run down there and scoop it up. I bet there's some idiot out there that'll pay
I'll figure it out.
ridiculous money.
Yeah, I'll be back.
And
I'll be back by Wednesday.
fuck you, money. By the way, Like, I get it. If you want to spend $1 million on a football because it's the last touchdown he threw, okay. Like, I can see the value in that. You're like, this is the football. He threw that. Like, it's absurd.
It's official.
But yeah, there's something to it. And as someone who likes collecting things and has done that, you know, people would laugh at me for the ridiculous stuff that I've bought. Certainly nothing, you know, like that cash-wise.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of dumb fucking 45s of, you know, Japanese bootlegs of Motley Crue that I've bought over the years. You know what I mean? That would mean nothing to almost anybody.
Sure.
But, you know.
But that's at least,
yeah.
That's an actual 45 of it. Like,
yeah.
It's not like Motley Crue, you know?
Right. But this, you know what you're buying. I don't know how you display that. Like, people would just think you're an asshole.
Exactly. That it's staggering
Yeah.
to the mind that somebody would even. But kudos to the guy that thought about it and went and put it up and made himself a little nut.
Yeah. Speaking of assholes.
Oh, yeah?
Philadelphia Eagles rookie guard Joshua Sills.
Oh, is that the guy that got all smacky?
He got all rapey.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right.
Kidnappy, too.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. A little bit of details emerging about that.
All right.
So he's been placed on the NFL's commissioner exempt list following his indictment on 2 felonies, rape and kidnapping.
Okay, so they didn't have to cut him.
No.
They get a loophole there.
Yeah. He's not going to be playing, though. So for all you Sills fans out there, dying to see this rookie.
Oh, yeah. Hang the jersey back up.
Yep. Sills will remain on that list, which bars him from playing, practicing, or traveling with the team until the league conducts a thorough review of the situation in light of the league's rules regarding personal conduct. Well, they've nailed it in the past with their personal conduct.
Their record
reviews.
is stellar.
Oh yeah, this is a send a message one.
Yeah,
you know, where you've got a guy that's a rookie and he played in only 1 game, and it's like, and he's a lineman. Fucking throw the book at him.
Oh yeah,
this is time to make good on all the
the
actual stars. Yeah, the actual stars that acted up, and you went sweep under the rug. You could send a real stern message with Sills. He allegedly restrained a woman in his truck in early December of 2019. According to the police report, the unnamed woman stated that Sills had driven her and a cousin of hers home, and after her cousin got out of the truck and entered the house, she alleged that Sills grabbed her and pulled her back into the truck. Her statement said the cousin did not think anything of it and shut the door and walked into the house. So does that sound weird at all?
Well,
or is it like
she was good? You know, she's gonna blow the dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna give her 10 minutes to make out with this.
Yeah,
clown.
right. Okay, fine. And if nothing seemed off, you know, I mean, I'm sure that he grabbed her and fucking yanked her back into the truck. I bet she never got out of the fucking truck. Would be my guess.
Yeah. That
first of all.
Yeah.
That's just my common sense playing in there. He got out, went inside, be like, yeah, I'll be right there, and walked inside. And she stayed in the truck.
Yeah.
And maybe maybe he took it out and she was like, fuck, I can't handle all that. And he was like, bullshit, take it.
We're already here.
Yeah.
The woman then.
You know how long it takes for the blood to get back out of this fucking thing?
Yeah.
Get on it.
See the size of it? Yeah, you're going to help me put this thing away. The woman then claims that Sills tried to kiss her, grabbing her by the neck and throwing her down on the seat. He continued to grope her. I'm assuming they mean titties or ass, right?
Yeah,
I mean, when you're talking about groping, that's straight up titties and ass.
I mean, I think you got 3 major targets there,
Yeah. Or vagine.
Yeah, definitely.
But you wouldn't grope someone's fingers, would you?
I wouldn't think so.
Grope someone's hair?
Hey, I don't know what everybody's thing is, so, I mean, maybe he's a foot guy. It was just all into the feet. Give me those fucking feet.
But when they say grope and they don't define it further,
I think it's pretty
3 hot spots,
yeah,
right?
I think you can narrow it down for sure.
Ass, titties, mouth.
Yeah.
Ass, titties, vagine.
Yep.
You wouldn't grope a mouth or a nose.
No.
Hair. Forehead.
No, again, I mean, it's not totally impossible, but not likely would be my guess.
And if anyone out there is in law enforcement and can tell us, like, oh, yeah, you'd be shocked. You can grope a nose.
I guess you could technically
grope an earlobe.
You can. Again, I said it's not impossible. However, just not likely.
He continued to grope her while she fought back and told him no a number of times. Sills then pulled her down in his lap, telling her she was doing this and was not leaving until she did this.
Now, When were these charges filed?
December of 2019.
Well, this is when this happened, but this is when the charges were filed?
I think it was shortly thereafter. Yeah,
Okay.
because this date, the criminal allegation dates back to then. So I don't know if she waited.
Well,
6
no, that's what I'm
months.
saying. I mean, like this is when it happened, but when did they actually file these charges? Because
I don't know if that
it just came out. So when did they finally just file these charges against him, or is this like had been pending in the court system?
Oh, I think it's been pending for a while,
okay.
which is, yeah, I don't know. And I don't know
just-
what the league would have known or what the Eagles would have known.
Well, I mean, you'd think they should. They
Yeah.
do your own due diligence. You should. But my question is, if these charges were just pressed for this incident in 2019,
Right,
as he's a
right.
rookie with an NFL contract,
Yeah, I know
just
what
saying
you're
there might be a bit of a red flag there. But if they were filed and this has somehow been dragged out for fucking 4 years,
Yeah,
oh, three we had talked about,
Yes,
right?
we
Based
had.
on the timing
3
of
and some
that.
change.
3, just over 3. Still,
So he was
how
driving.
many, but how many rape charges are you aware of that have dragged out for 3 years?
None, but
Okay.
I haven't monitored them terribly closely.
I mean, you've been familiar with some court cases in your days. You've followed some news stories here
Sure.
and there.
Yeah.
I can't think of any.
Well, they talk about the right to a speedy trial. And,
That is-
and
that
all
is a
kind of
right,
thing.
an
You can
inalienable
waive
right.
your right to that, but
Maybe he did. Maybe he waived it. Was like, kick this can down the road.
yeah, I need to make it to
Yeah.
the bigs.
Exactly. My career's only expected to be an average of 4 years.
Yep.
So let's see if we can get the 7 years out of this thing.
Right. So he was apparently given the cousin and this girl a ride home from a nearby restaurant. So I don't know if he just met them at the restaurant, if he knew them. So he was like, you are doing this and you're not leaving until you do this. And then he allegedly forced her head down on his,
Gag on it.
yeah, fucking
Take it.
chunk on it, gag on it. Did one of those to her for 20 minutes.
She must not be very good. I mean, if you're in that situation, just lean into it, fucking get your A game going, and
Get out of there in
fucking
2 to
get out
3
of there
minutes.
as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Cup the balls, tickle the ass, do whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
To fucking make that thing blow and get it over as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean, it does not to be insensitive. We would never ever want
I mean,
to do
20
that.
minutes. I mean,
20 minutes, it
That's
seems like
lockjaw.
it's-
I mean, like you could do some real
it's
damage.
almost
I think,
your
in that.
fault.
Exactly.
If it's gone on 20 minutes, it's like, who's the real victim here?
It's- You should file a countersuit for a horrible
Chafing.
blowjob,
For chafing. Jesus Christ.
right? I'm the one with scars.
Looked like a cherry popsicle when she
Fucking
was
the
done.
teeth on this bitch.
Worst blowjob ever. The countersuit comes in. They're both in the people's court, showing pictures of his bloodied, fucking blistered cock. 20 minutes of that. Jesus Christ. And by the way, if you're going 20 minutes, at some point he's going to be kicked back going, oh, yeah, right there. Just bite it off,
Yeah, right.
right? Take the helmet
Yeah, I've always
clean off.
that I've always wondered about too. But when you're in that position,
Yeah.
just fucking snap that fucker off like a Slim Jim and fucking go.
Right.
You're gonna at least buy yourself some time.
There must be something to it because almost none of them do it.
I know. Well,
I mean, there's the occasional Lorena Bobbitt out there. There's the chick that threw her husband's dong in a blender,
yeah.
threw it in the disposer. There's that one. Mm-hmm. There were a number of injuries, the police noted. So that she must have reported this right away. This gives us a little timeline because she had a number of injuries, bruising at the back of her throat.
Oh well, I mean,
Yeah, 20 minutes. I mean, what do you
no
expect?
doubt. There's the countersuit.
No, that can't be real. Accused of a shoddy rim job. Oh, maybe that is real, and they're talking about actual car rims.
Yes, exactly.
I see what they did there.
Yeah, you see what they did there.
I see
exactly
what they did
right.
there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So,
Some bruising. Well,
bruising at the back of her throat.
No, I mean that could just be
You think he's
know.
taking pride in that?
probably.
When he's come out, I mean, he's looking for small wins wherever he can get them. It's like,
Yeah, I mean,
goddamn right, I bruised the back of her throat.
if you really fucking earning a fucking good blowjob, I mean, I wonder if bruising's just standard.
If you're what?
If you give a real fucking good blowjob,
Yeah.
really fucking get down, gag on it, fucking all that kind of stuff. I wonder if a bruising.
Where you're bringing up tears.
I mean, right? It's not, but I mean, it's not
mascaras,
like you can see them, so nobody knows. I wonder if bruising in the back of the throat is actually a common thing.
You got to get
such-
back there though. I thought they deep throat. They go down this like right.
You can't hit the back of the throat, bro.
No, I'm not saying that. But if it's done right, you're taking an angle where
Yeah.
it's like knife swallowing.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming they're not stabbing the back of their throat
Wow.
because they're able to go
Where's it going? Like down the nostril, the fucking nose hole?
esophagus. She's doing it right. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know that I've ever bruised the back of a throat, but I've never. I just fucking gag on it, choke on it.
You can't bruise the back of it. Beat the shit out of the sides, right?
So yeah, bruising at the back of her throat, and on her inner lip, on her right ear, and the back of her left knee.
Oh.
So he's got a hold of an ear. He's
Yeah.
got her by the back of the fucking knee. He's just like fucking gag on it, fucking choke on it.
I mean,
Like that?
listen, you were also getting down in a car, so
Yeah.
bruising's not to be not expected. I mean, a completely consensual sex that's resulted in numerous bruises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a responsibility on him to wrap it up sooner than 20 minutes, no matter how shoddy
I mean,
the job may be?
you'd think. I mean, maybe he was really taking pride and taking his time. Like,
That's not the place for that.
I wouldn't think so.
Not
I mean,
in the middle of a
I think
rape.
you're trying to get in and get out. I would think. I would hope.
Yeah.
But
God.
and maybe he's trying to coach her up, like giving her tips, like really, you got to help me out. Help me help you.
What more can I do, man?
Right.
I've tickled the balls blue. Like,
I know.
you don't even have any hairs anymore on the bottom of your bag. They've just grooved right
I
off.
can just tell you're not into it. It's not working for me.
It's fucking incredible. You would think you would lose your rod at that point.
You would think, but exactly. I mean, like I couldn't. There's no way I could get fucking hard doing the rapey rape.
No.
But
no.
I guess that's what gets some people going.
Yeah.
I'm sensual. I like them to be into it.
I would think that I'd be the whole time be like, don't even think about biting it off, you.
I know.
I'm getting rapey
See,
rape
that's
right
the
now. But,
terrifying part of it too, right? Like,
I mean, that is a game of Russian roulette you're playing right
Right?
there. You're playing guillotine. With
I
a
mean,
human mouth.
imagine you're all the way down. You're back of the throat on that thing, right? Got two hands, cradling the balls, really, really giving it your A game. You got them both in there, fucking juggling them,
and then snap it to a
and
Slim
then
Jim.
just fucking snap and twist one time. Ah!
Couldn't you
Who
just?
could even? I mean, you'd fucking die.
You could even think like, I'm coming off it. He's like, hey, where are you going? It's like, hold your horses. You do that. He's like, oh yeah, she's just lubing it up
right,
more.
yeah.
So next time, you pull off, and then you just squeeze those fucking balls like you've never squeezed before.
Yeah, I think you gotta
and
go.
then dart out the
I
door.
think you gotta go ball squeeze and dick chomp.
Yeah.
I don't think just the ball squeeze is gonna fucking do
Oh,
it.
that would hurt so bad.
Oh, I know, but that's still you gotta really fucking incapacitate somebody, which
Yeah.
you might, but
Is it
I'm not
fully
risking it.
engorged? If you're fully engorged, would it be hard to bite through that? I mean, you could do damage. I'm not saying you couldn't do damage, but
Yeah. Well, right. I mean, to really get, you'd have to fucking really sell out.
Mean it.
I mean, you'd have
Yeah.
to really sell out to
Yeah.
get through there. Because I've had some brats that were still tough to get all the way through sometimes.
great point.
Yeah. So yeah, you really gotta mean it. You gotta have intentions,
Yeah.
bad intentions to
Great point.
get all the way through.
Well, we'll have to follow up on that one, especially when it goes to court.
Yeah, poor guy's probably not gonna get a Super Bowl bonus. Womp womp.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
neither-
you're right.
And neither she.
Nope. All right, let's do a couple emails.
Digga-digga.
Guys, the whole broomstick. A listener emailed in yesterday regarding their grandfather using the whole broomstick when speaking about discipline. I need more information based off the phrasing because in this instance, I assumed insertion rather than beatings. Whomever this listener was, please elaborate and show me on the dolly where they touched you. The name's Mac, but you can just call me Daddy.
Oh, sweet tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. Still never sent those pictures.
I know it.
Bullshit.
Not James.
Here's someone else, I believe, on corporal punishment. Morning, gents. You guys and Dave talking about parental ass whoopings reminding me of a story I heard about my dad. Way back when the drinking age was 18, he went to a party and brought home some orange juice and vodka mix. My aunt, who was in middle school at the time, had herself some orange juice with breakfast the next morning and went to school drunk as shit. When my grandma found out, she broke a broom handle over my dad's head.
The whole broom handle?
The whole broom handle.
Well, I think we got some answers there, Mac.
And then made him buy her a whole new broom. Keep up the great work, Alex.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not
that's
James.
great. Not James.
Yeah.
Not James.
I'm 2 for 2.
Okay, let's see. Well, why don't we end it there? We've gone a little long anyways.
All right.
Yeah, I got a stack here. We'll do some more tomorrow.
Fair enough.
All right, everybody. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you for your patience. We will be back tomorrow. We will see you then.